And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for today's episode of Lady in the Lake, starring Natalie Portman and Moses Ivory, I believe her last name is. Probably butchered that, I apologize. So, continue my watch of this show. This show is starting to get really interesting. Especially since the last couple episodes have been really good. You know, seeing Natalie Portman become, going from a housewife to this big journalist now and just trying to just make a name for herself. And then you have Moses, who plays Cleo, who is just this woman trying to raise her two kids. And then she's just she gets into a situation that she's not exactly comfortable with. So she decides she needs to leave town and bounce. But something happens where a killer who supposedly killed a little girl who got captured, went to jail, started writing letters to Natalie, and he escapes to go see her. He ends up getting caught again, and then another body turns up. And in this week's episode, we find out the body belongs to Cleo, who is played by Moses. Yeah, I thought this episode was great. You really get to see Natalie in this episode a lot, basically diving in head first into the shark water, because she takes her what would you call little experience of a journalist career that she has, and literally goes diving into the big sharks. She goes into Chloe's funeral. First of all, we don't even really know if it's Chloe. A lot of people assume it's Chloe. They even say that, yeah, the mother identified the body as Chloe. I actually think it's maybe her friend, because her friend was also trying to get out of their situation, because they were kind of similar. But who knows? Maybe we'll find out it really was Chloe who ended up getting killed, but because of the whole bookie stuff that she's been up to. So you see Natalie just going to everybody throughout that entire neighborhood. She goes to the club. She goes to where Cleo worked at the department store. Try to figure out who Chloe was as a person, and try to figure out like who would want to, put harm into her. And I really thought this episode was great. Just seeing Natalie, first of all, playing a journalist was actually kind of fun to see her do, because that was fun. Just seeing her, literally deal with that, plus the fact that her husband in the opening of the episode literally is like, hey, listen, I want a divorce, blah 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 blah. Your kid don't feel comfortable with you, he's gonna stay with me, all that stuff. So she's dealing with that, plus trying to figure out how to solve this mystery now. So yeah, she even goes to the guy who supposedly killed that little girl's mother's house to get information, see if he may have saw something that day, because now she thinks that the day that little girl died and disappeared is the same day that put the motion of how Chloe supposedly died. So very interesting stuff. I thought Natalie did a really good job in this episode. We didn't get to see Moses at all, because they say she's dead. I still don't believe it, because in the last week's episode, even the week before, she wanted to get out of town. She wanted to play one more number to get enough money to split town and disappear. So what if she did disappear? What if she faked her death? What if her friend was the one who died? So the one who was the singer at the bar. The club, bar, same thing. Anyway, a lot of answers to be known. A lot of, in this show, everybody thinks that Chloe's dead. They have a coffin, but we don't really see the body. Yes, and there's a scene in here that we see Natalie go to see the the body in the examining table. She sees the body and she turns away, but we don't, as the audience, us watching it, we don't see the body. We don't see the face. We just see the body from like a silhouette kind of a thing. So we really don't know if it's Chloe or her friend. I'm still thinking it's her friend who wanted to leave town, because she was a singer and she wanted to leave town. She was on drugs and stuff, so she wanted to get out of there and have a clean start. I think it's her who died, and Chloe used that as an excuse to disappear. Maybe she left a piece of clothing or DNA or something to make it look like, yeah, this is poor Chloe. She died. The mother of two boys. She's gone. They all started blaming her husband for it too. So there's that, caveat. So, is she dead? Who knows? We have to wait and see. There are, I think, 3 more episodes left for this season, for this show. But hopefully we find out more information, as we get closer to that. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Are you guys still watching it? Not watching it? Not interested? Never knew about it? Leave me a comment below. Don't know where it's playing. It's on Apple TV+. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. And have a good day.